Good morning, everybody. Thanks for checking in on my Weather Geek report here on this Thursday. We're tracking the potential for severe weather later on today. I'm going to be timing out the storms. We're going to look at some of the severe weather threats that we could experience today. And then we'll real quickly look ahead beyond. All right, here's the setup. I see storms forming here and moving into Ohio later on, probably around the dinner hour. Best timing, I'd say, would be between 7 and 11, although a few storms could be possible a little bit sooner. This is all along a cold front. Here is the front right here, and you can see storms not only here, but as far north as Michigan, and then extending down through Kentucky, Tennessee, and farther south from there. All right, let's get a little bit closer. This is the high-resolution WRF model, and now starting to come together with the idea of storms forming. Now, there's a little bit before this, but here we are at 7 p.m., where you see we've got the purple showing up here. Pretty good indication that we're going to get, some pretty decent storms forming right here. You can see a little purple here, a little purple here, same thing. So this line starting to come together here from the west. All right, let's go ahead and look at 8 p.m. All right, the storm line is starting to come together even more. If this line would become solid, that would reduce our tornado threat, all right? That would increase the threat for damaging winds. So that's something we'll want to watch as well, how this thing comes together as we get into the latter part of the day. All right, let's fast forward and show you how things are looking here as we go towards 9. Again, storm threat out there, showers and thunderstorms breaking out. As we look ahead towards 10, same thing. We've got the storms out there. So anywhere between 7 and maybe 11, we're going to have the threat for severe weather across central Ohio, and it may actually start a little bit sooner than that. High temperatures approaching 80 degrees, so it's going to be a warm day. It's also going to be humid. Look at the dew points across the area, and the latest models now showing a few dew point readings close to 70 degrees. That's right. In fact, you can see we've got, even in the Columbus area, we're talking about 70 at the airport, Dublin about 71. So these dew points are very, very high. When you get above 65, the atmosphere is very saturated, so it's going to feel warm and humid. And, those are the type of days that you start to get those storms forming when it's warm and humid. You know that. But we're looking at several other factors as well. One is called the surface instability, or what's called the CAPE. We show you this often. Again, this is taking into consideration the temperatures, very, very high. In fact, I looked here where you see that purple. The CAPE values are upwards of 4,500 joules per kilogram. That's extremely high. We get above about 1,500, and we run the risk for severe weather here in the Columbus area. So you can see we're well above that. Now, as far as supercell thunderstorms go, there's a low threat for that. It's not overly high. It's been higher here recently, particularly with some of these severe weather outbreaks to our west. So this is, kind of interesting. We'll keep an eye on this. Not all the conditions are favorable for severe weather, but there are enough. There's going to be some lift, obviously, from the front coming through. One of the things, too, we'll want to look at what's going on with the winds. There's a low tornado threat. This is the helicity. So what we're looking at here, where do we have a little potential for some spin up? That may be to the south and then southeast of Columbus if we do in fact have a threat for tornadoes. It's something we'll have to monitor as we go through the day. I hope this gives you at least a head start for your day, gives you some insight as to what I'm looking at and what I will be tracking as we go through the day. The storm's through here today. It clears tomorrow, Saturday. Right now it looks like it could be damp and chilly with temperatures in the 50s. Have a great day, everybody. I'll look for you with the next Weather Geek report by 4 o'clock and on 10 TV News at 5, 5:30, 6, and 11.